Not sure if they will be playing each other in the first round, but oh, they are playing each other in the first round. Awesome. Okay, so we get to see Demir versus Boros. So basically, Tony's just trying to outrace Erik's inevitability.
Yep.
Erik is trying to stabilize Tony's board and then just make sure he doesn't have any more additional cards to deal with.
Is this the island you were thinking of?
No, that's there's one that looks like a canopy with it looks like that, but it's not as dark. It's like has green all around it. It's a little idol looking thing in the middle. Yeah, that guy.
That's the Sentinel Totem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, if I remember lore-wise, this is when they were getting close to
Finding
the compass.
Oh, look! I need to be reading the MTG storyline.
Basically, well,
Ravnica
had the compass.
I have been playing a ton of Arena. If you would like to add me, it's a Lone Gopher number 36969.
Lone Gopher.
Yeah. I think it was hilarious. That was actually my assigned number.
36969.
Yeah. I
So
believe it's
there's 36,000 Lone Gophers other than you.
apparently.
Yeah.
No, they just give you because they have to give you a number tag after whatever your name is. It's kind of like BattleNet for some reason, so it doesn't just give you like a regular number. It's something hashtagged whatever. I think that's my number anyway. Nice. So it looks like they're just getting ready to go here. See who will be going first. I think they'll figure that out with a die.
What do you think
roll
about
here.
this one, buddy?
That one is pretty good. That's the kind of castaway one.
Yeah. So the impression that I get from this one is it's like right after you woke up with no memory.
Sure.
The story was so funny at this point. He had no memory of who he was.
Oh, right. This is when he was a romance novel, Jace.
Yeah. So he's sitting there and he's like, oh, I guess I can use magic. And he makes fire come out of his hand. He's like, oh, that's cool. And so he makes a fire and then he grabs a fish and tries to cook it.
Yeah.
And then he eats the fish and it's still raw and he starts freaking out.
Oh, because that's his planeswalker spark. Or
No.
what? No.
He can't actually create fire. He can only create illusions.
Oh, because
So he created an illusion that fooled himself.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's horribly written. The stories are not well written, but they got some funny moments. But they're just there's a lot of spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes.
They keep changing the writers.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's kind of I find it kind of interesting because it's like a serial.
It's kind of cool that it's no longer just like a novel per set.
And the storyline evolves in that same way.
All right, guys, we will return momentarily.
But Erik looks like he has his 7. And Tony will be going to 7 as well. All right, so no mulligans yet. They'll be taking a look at their first 7. I see a Watcher in the Mist in Erik's hand. He has 3 islands.
I see a distinct lack of black mana, though.
That is correct. I see pretty much 4 black cards as
and
well.
Some blue mana.
And some blue mana, yeah.
Could be worse.
Oh, and Erik making the decision to ship it, which actually I like this.
I kind of agree.
Most of his hand is unplayable,
yeah,
you gotta ship it. Especially, I mean, not that they were looking at each other building their decks.
Yeah,
they're not supposed
but your
to.
opponent does have more information.
But you're probably knowing that Tony is on Boros since you built decks in front of each other.
And he knows that you're playing Demir more than likely.
Right. So I also would probably ship a hand that I can't play anything in against a Boros deck. But we'll take a look. Tony seems to like what he has.
He opened pretty sweet.
Yep. So even in Boros decks, while I think you can, kind of stretch and go 16 lands, 17 is the way to go in this set.
Yeah.
Be respectable. Just do your 17 land deck.
Looks like Erik hit a similar issue. I do see 1 swamp, but he's got a bunch of black cards and.
He has 1 swamp would be enough. I see 2 islands. He's gonna scry. He has 3 lands, 3 cards he can cast.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Not sure what they are, but, that's fine. So we'll see who chose to go first here. I think they're just figuring out a couple things before they move on.
Yeah, we actually, unfortunately, have no table judge this evening.
Oh. You are available for calls, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll be watching to make sure the stream is functioning properly.
And Jake will be keeping an eagle eye out for us.
Yeah.
As will we.
Yeah, and you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys see something that we don't, please let us know. We'll make sure that we can get it corrected.
And I believe... Okay, we're going to be able to take a look at their hands. Sweet. So I see a capture sphere. Okay, interesting. Okay.
I think that Tony's got a pretty solid hand there.
Yep.
And he's on the play, it looks like.
Oh, no, it looks like Eric's on the play.
Okay, good.
Okay, I like it. Is that a Barrier Bones? Love it. 0-3 Surveil 1 with Defender for 1 black.
Do you have to sacrifice to Surveil?
You don't have to do anything.
Surveil.
ETB Surveil 1.
I don't think Eric wants that card.
And he bins it. He does not need that third land, wants a little bit of gas. That 0-3 is going to be actually
It's going to
good.
do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Ooh, that feels painful.
No, I'm okay with it. Like, it's not the greatest, but getting to 4 lands is what Dimir is going to want anyway. Knowing that you bind 1 from your Surveil is not bad as well.
Oh, look at that. Zach has a fan.
Oh. I believe that is a Child of Night, 2-1 with lifelink.
Yeah.
Also, pretty swell versus a Boros deck.
Yeah. That card is been around for a while, and it always finds a home in limited play.
Yo, 2-1 with lifelink is
for 2 mana is not bad.
If it was a bear, it'd be a great bear.
It is a bear.
It's not. It's a 2-1. A bear's
it's
a
good
2.
enough.
No, a bear is a 2-2 for 2, Ben. This could be a cub or something. I don't know.
Even the bear cubs are 2/2s for 2.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if I told you this. Did you know
What's up?
that there are like 18 bears in Magic? Okay.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are $20 or more.
2 bears are $20 or more.
And they're both commons.
And they're both commons.
Yeah. One of them is
Eric attacking for 2.
I believe it's Forest Bear from Portal.
Forest Bear from Portal. Okay, that makes sense because that's a scarcity issue more than anything.
And then the other one is from Portal Second Age, I believe.
Okay, so all the
Razor Claw Bear, I think it's
all
called.
the expensive bears are because we're missing, or not missing, but there's just not as much supply of those said bears.
True.
Okay. Looks like direct current coming down, trying to take care of Eric's defenses here.
Yeah, letting that lifelink get out of hand is...
Oh yeah,
no good.
It's tough. It makes it a lot harder. I see Eric picked up Etrata, by the way. So with the defenses up, the Dimir deck is looking pretty decent.
Yeah.
Eric can play
Etrata
Whisper
here.
Agent or Capture Sphere here. What I'd like...
costs 4 mana as well?
What's that?
Isn't Etrata a 4-drop as well?
I thought Etrata is a 5-drop.
You might be right. I've only seen that card a couple times.
What I'd honestly like to see is Eric Etrata.
Etrata, yeah.
Etrata?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
She
I'd
is
like
a
to
4.
see Eric actually hold up all his mana right now. And is Etrata 4? Oh no, just
Yeah.
play Etrata. Yeah, just play Etrata, Eric. Do it, Eric.
Do it.
It's a 3/5, right?
Yeah, it is a 3/5. That's the guild kit art.
Okay, so Eric choosing to hold up mana to play the Whisper Agent at
It's also
Flash
not
Trade.
awful.
It's not unreasonable.
I like creatures with flash.
He needs to be flashing it in at the end of turn because we know Anthony has direct current in the graveyard. And what you want to do is, since direct current is a sorcery,
you want to avoid it. Yeah.
Oh, that Legion War Boss. You know what's interesting about this, though? By playing the Legion War Boss, it's going to create a 1/1 attacker. Eric can flash in the Whisper Agent, block the 1/1.
Yeah.
get a little value that way before blocks and get the surveil in.
Yeah, Zach, that was the art from the guild kit.
Oh, is that the special guild
Yeah.
kit artwork?
Yeah. I like the original artwork better.
So Erik choosing just to block with the barrier bones. And not choosing to block with the whisper agent. So he sees the island on top. Since Entrada is only 4. Alright, so Erik with a 3-2. Problem is the Legion War Boss is going to keep making more guys.
Yeah.
So Erik is going to have to find a way to start dealing with those little 1/1s. Especially because the 1/1s plus a direct current is equivalent to 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a thing. Because just blocking it with just the barrier bones leaves the barrier bones vulnerable to the direct current with Jumpstart.
Yeah. The art on Whisper Agent is pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like it.
Very demure.
I'm not gonna lie, the demure are kind of like emo.
They're
cool.
They're
cool,
emo secret
cool,
agents.
Yeah, cool emo secret agents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're also like the most
I mean, they're outwardly
benevolent
evil.
guild in this.
Are they?
This set. Yeah,
Oh,
they're trying to
they're the
protect
good guys?
Ravnica from Bolus.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Them and the Selesnya are the two like breakout good guys right now.
Excellent demure. So Erik deciding, does he want to... Thing about the Capture Sphere is Capture Sphere doesn't do anything to the Legion War Boss, because it's going to just keep creating tokens.
I think he has to play Etrada
He
here.
has to play
and
Etrada,
then plan
yeah.
for one turn down the road.
Oh, well, the Capture Sphere goes down on the Legion War Boss, but the War Boss is going to just keep generating that token every turn.
Yeah. I mean, he's saving himself the Mentor triggers, which is not bad, but...
One of the problems, too, is that the direct current can just directly take out the Whisper Agent next turn.
Yeah.
And then the little goblins are going to start... Swarming, yeah.
And yeah, I got that, but they're not like actively trying to stop Bolus right now. They're just trying to beat Boros.
I'm wondering why Erik is holding on to Etrada.
I think he's fearing a removal spell.
I guess so.
And 5 toughness is 5 toughness, though.
But these goblins are going to start getting out of hand.
Yeah, the goblins are going to cause trouble.
So Erik blocking with the barrier bones here, but this is going to mark 1 damage onto it, leaving it vulnerable for the direct current. We'll see, though. The direct current might be used for the Whisper Agent. We'll see if Tony really thinks that the barrier bones is a speed bump that he has to get rid of, or it's just a minor nuisance and can be taken care of later and taken care of the Whisper Agent. We'll see. Looks like that's a sure strike. It's going to give his creature +3/+0 and first strike, taking care of the barrier bones.
Yeah. Definitely not a waste of a spell here, I think, either.
And if there's a card he doesn't want, he can pitch it to take care of the Whisper Agent. That should take care of...
Yeah.
Yeah, so he will pitch...
Yeah.
Pitch a Deafening Clarion. He does not want to take care of his own creatures.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the right call here.
Yep. So Erik is down to 1 card in Entrada. He has taken care of probably a lot of Tony's removal spells.
Yeah.
But one of the issues about Entrada is it's in this weird place that you can't really attack with it if you're on the defensive because it'll go away. It'll
and here
disappear.
his best target is still the creature that's not attacking him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entrada's, I mean, I'd slam Entrada. I would have slammed it on
Entrada
4
2 turns ago. Yeah.
But like I'll slam it here too. Like just slam Entrada.
I don't think
there's no reason to hold it.
Yeah, there's no other play. He's going to play the Risen Gorgon, though, it looks like.
No, that's Etrada mana. That's 4. Risen Gorgon's 3. Yeah, slam Etrada.
Gives him a 3/5 blocker too.
Gives him a 3/5 blocker. The big problem is that the Legion War Boss is creating a 1/1 every turn. At some point, Erik is not going to be able to.
Erik is definitely behind at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Erik is
he's a very animated.
He's explaining the
I'm guessing
the
it probably has
Illuminati
something to do
move.
with why he didn't cast Etrata earlier.
Gotcha. Or it might also be the rules text on Etrata is not that clear. It's a lot of text.
There's a lot of text on that.
It's a lot of text for a modern Magic card.
She's pretty cool though. I like the flavor.
Here comes another goblin.
Yeah, Erik's he's in a rough spot here. But I think he can safely just block and not really worry about losing Etrata. Doesn't that goblin have to attack?
Not the first one. The newest one has to attack.
The newest one has to attack. Yeah. Okay.
Is Erik blocking? Not blocking?
I don't know.
Was there some wee Dragonauts?
Yeah, it looks like it.
So it looks like Erik choosing not to block here. That's going to start becoming a problem. By not getting rid of these goblins, it becomes a matter of inevitability. If you can't get rid of the War Boss, eventually you're not going to be able to block 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 tokens a turn.
Yeah. I think, honestly, at this point, he might be a little bit too far behind. He needs to have a way to deal with that wee Dragonauts and the War Boss.
Yeah.
And Etrata can take care of one of them, but the Capture Sphere on the War Boss probably wasn't the right call.
There's the Gorgon. I don't know what other card is in his hand.
It's a multicolored spell, it looks like.
So he is choosing to attack with Etrata.
Yeah. Now, what would you take here?
I take the... here... I would not take the Dragonauts. I would take the War Boss.
I think I would take the War Boss as well.
Yeah, because even though you shouldn't have taken you shouldn't have captured the War Boss to begin with.
It's saving you some damage.
You have to kind of cut losses and take it out now.
Yeah.
And then if you have an actual spell that can deal with the Dragonauts, you can deal with the Dragonauts.
Yeah.
And then you only have 3 1/1s, which is like
it's bad,
not great,
but
it's not
the worst.
Backbreaking.
Yeah.
Especially because we know that he has a couple of spells, including a couple of big flyers like the Sphinx and the Watcher in the Mist to deal with the wee Dragonauts. But the Legion War Boss, like when that hits the floor, that has to just
it has to go away.
Yeah, because it just generates tokens infinitely. So that looks like Watcher in the Mist mono. Oh no, Deadly Visit. Perfect.
That works.
That works.
Yeah.
Deadly Visit, Erik takes it out. Surveils 2. A little different path to it, but exactly the same result.
Yeah, I think I might have gone the other direction, though.
To exile it?
Yeah, exile the War Boss and Deadly Visit.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But I don't...
In the end, he accomplished the same goal.
Yeah, I don't think it has any sort of graveyard recursion effects.
Not likely.
Yeah. So Erik deciding if he wants to bin these 2 cards... I'm not sure exactly what. I see that's a Piston Fist Cyclops and something else, and he's leaving both on top. He likes both. He's still going to be taking 3 here this turn.
Not awful. He
Not
should
awful.
be at 18, I believe, right now, though.
What did he get hit by?
He took the 2
2. Yeah,
so he should be down to 15.
Yes. So now he'll be at 15. Because he took 2 from the Goblins previous.
Yeah.
So if Jake, you can have him get that to 15, that'd be great. Because I don't believe he blocked those goblins with a try.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
He just took them.
Yeah. So he should be at 15.
Mm-hmm. He took 2 the first, when he was at 22, he took 2 down to 20, and then took 2 last turn, and then 3 this turn.
It is being checked, Zach. I can take a look. There is no friends list. What they have is your last 5 players played in Arena, so it's kind of like your MySpace top 5. So pick your top 5 wisely. So yeah, Erik should be at 15 because he took 2.
Yeah.
He took 2 from the Goblin previous because Tony swung with 2 Goblins in the turn before when Etrata was out, and Erik chose not to block with Etrata. No, not with the Child of the Night when Etrata was out 2 turns ago.
He gained the 2 life off the Child of the Night.
Yeah.
Took a hit for 2, dropped to 20.
Yeah.
The turn after, when Tony generated the 3rd Goblin, he took a hit for 2 because he chose not to block with Etrata.
Oh, okay. Go in there.
Okay. I'll be back, folks.
Yeah. But Ben will just be checking on that. Sure, we can get that worked out. And while we're doing that, I'll chat with you guys. And yeah, Zack Attack, they have not had full functionality just yet for Friends of Sun Arena. We have Direct Challenge. There's no best of 3 yet. It's still just the best of 1. So you won't be able to kind of have like best of 3. You have to sideboard yourself and then re-challenge your friend sort of thing. But it's in beta. Things are getting worked on. And yep, that's how it goes. Yeah, it's early, man. It's cool we get to test Standard, though. I've got a fun Demir Standard deck I've been playing. If you guys ever want to challenge, let me know. I'm down to play. Looks like the life totals have gotten sorted out. Oh, okay. Well, if you want to just play the pre-con decks, I'm down to do that too, man. Like, if you just want to play Magic, or you want to hang out and chat, we have a Discord and everything. We can do that, and yeah. Just hit me up, man. I miss you, my friend. Always love playing games with you. If you want to test Warbro, let me know as well. Discord? You've never Discorded? Well, go get you a Discord, my friend. It's free to download, super easy to use. I don't know if you ever use Slack for work, but it's basically Slack for gamers. It's better than Skype. It's easier to deal with. Easy peasy, my friend.
Discord is free.
It's free. You can download an app on your phone if you don't want to use it on your desktop. I recommend the desktop app or the phone app over the web app. Looks like Tony coming in with all 3 goblins. Erik has a 2/2 death-touching Pitiless Gorgon, but decides not to block because he feels as though Tony might have some shenanigans going. Which, with all that blue and red mana up, I can't blame him.
Yeah, this is true.
Blue and red mana and combat tricks go hand in hand.
Yep.
Looks like Erik, looking to stabilize the board even more, is going to play his Darkblade Agent or Piston Cyclops? What do you go with here?
I think I would play the Darkblade Agent.
Yeah? I actually might play the Cyclops.
Really?
Yeah, because if I don't have a Surveil card off on the back end...
That's true.
Yeah?
But not having a Surveil card now doesn't mean he's not going to have one next turn.
Yeah, but then you have a 4/3 Defender.
But he's got a 3/2 Defender right now.
It's 2/3.
Oh, is it a 2/3?
It's
okay,
a
well,
2/3.
that's better than a 3/2.
It is better than a 3/2. But not better than a 4/3.
True.
Yeah. Because right now you're just trying to, like, stabilize, right? You're just trying to not die to Boros.
They're
right
1/1s, so in fairness, a 2/3 is not much different than a 4/3.
It's not much better. Yeah, it's not much worse either. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What? How do you enable the piston to attack? The piston Cyclops thing.
Instant or sorcery.
Okay.
It's a Nivix Cyclops.
Okay, gotcha.
But like a piston Cyclops that doesn't get bigger. It's just the 4/3.
It's already big.
It's just big, yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as the Nimic Cyclops.
I like
Art is sweet.
I like that the theme for Cyclops are that you have to cast a spell and then they like jumpstart into action.
Yeah. He's all electrical.
Yeah, the other one is a Nivix Cyclops, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't laugh at me. Why does it look like he has more than one eye?
He's only got one. It's looking directly at you.
Is it the electric thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was
like
like two little rivets.
Maybe?
It looks like two little rivets that look like
Yeah,
eyes,
gotcha.
right?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So now...
That's
now
a thought eraser.
I would expect now to see Erik
Wow.
a little bit more aggressive in his play now that he knows what's going on.
Okay, well, Collar the Culprit's not a problem. Dawn of Hope is a problem.
Yeah.
Parnarlian Patrol, also a problem. Hammerdropper, less of a problem. Is that the captain down here? The 4/3... the 4/3... what's it called?
The double red, double white.
Double red, double white Boros card.
Yeah, it looks like it could be.
That it has Mentor, and whenever it takes damage, it does that much damage to your opponent.
Oh, so Boros Reckoner plus Mentor, huh?
Yeah. True Fire Captain, yeah. The
Dang,
combo with the combo with True Fire Captain is they've been playing it as a fun combo. Is if you play Star of Extinction, it does 20 damage to everything, including your own captain, which also subsequently does 20 damage to your opponent.
So, looking at a bunch of lists, Jeskai Control has seemed to be running one copy of Star of Extinction in the sideboard lately.
Yeah, Erik deciding to take the Collar the Culprit, not wanting to lose. I don't know why you take that though, because you don't lose any of your creatures. Because none of your creatures have toughness 4. No, Collar the Culprit destroys all creatures. Destroys the creature at instant speed
Gotcha.
with toughness 4 or greater. It does take care of Etrata if he does bring it down.
That's true. And I know Erik is hoping to get back on that Etrata game plan.
I mean, he has 2 more swings to win the game.
True.
It is pretty sweet. But Dawn of Hope is what I would have got.
He's actually got multiple swings because those goblins do not count.
You know what's actually really interesting, though? Tony can't cast any of those spells. Do you see any white mana in the Boros deck?
Gotcha.
Right?
Didn't even notice.
But even then, I would have taken, like, the True Fire Captain's not as important because it's double white.
Yeah.
But Dawn of Hope is, like, incredibly important.
Yeah, and he's only 1 white mana away.
Exactly. So all of this is safe from... at this point, Erik might want to start crashing. Because knowing what Tony has in hand, his time frame is to make sure that Tony is not drawing any plays. He has to get in.
I think the right call would be to just start swinging.
Yeah,
there.
he
If
has
get
to
that piston Cyclops
exactly.
Active, that's really good for him.
Well, have a good night, Zack Attack. Thank you so much for joining us. We do miss you here. We'll add each other on
please, man.
Arena.
Come visit us sometime soon. We miss you, buddy.
And everyone misses you as well, my friend. But Erik really needs to start swinging here. The longer he waits, the worse it's going to get. Which is not what you always want to think in a Dimir deck, for example. But Tony being able to cast his whole hand, which is 7 cards, off of any planes, is going to be rough for Erik soon.
And that is...
Oh, so he did pick up the planes on the left side, so he's going to pick up that Parnellian Patrol.
What does that card do?
It's a 2/3 Vigilance with Mentor.
Ah, okay.
And flying. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a bird. It looks like it flies.
Yeah, so it'll mentor any of the 1/1s on the ground right now.
Yeah.
But most importantly, it flies.
Excuse me.
But at this point, Erik, if he had swung the last 2 turns, he'd be
in a lot better
He'd
spot.
be in a spot where he can actually pressure Tony's life total.
He should at least be swinging with that Gorgon in return.
But at this point, with the planes on the board, I think Tony actually picks up a huge advantage here. Erik has to start doing something.
You can't just sit back.
Yeah. He needs to start advancing his board. Looks like
Dawn
of
Hope.
Yep. Tony should just probably swing in singly with the patrol for 2.
Yeah. Erik has no ability to block it at the moment.
Yeah, and there's no favorable attacks for Tony with the goblins, so just attacking for 2 seems fine.
Oh, it has vigilance too.
It does. Vigilance and
Wow.
flying.
That's really good.
Erik with the swamp.
And passing the turn.
Passing the turn. So this is just Tony's just going to get bigger and bigger here, because if he's able to get a second planes, he's able to play 2 cards a turn, including the True Fire
Fire Captain coming down will be a big issue.
If not, he can just keep swinging in for 2 until Erik does something about the Parnellian Patrol.
Yep. Yeah. Tony's in a good spot here.
That's a 5-turn clock. So if Erik had attacked in the 2 turns previous, Tony would be at a 4 life total 4.
Yeah, and he'd have to be.
He'd have to make decisions. Yep. Yeah. As it stands now,
he can safely probably just swing out from here on.
No, I think he's still 2 turns from swinging out. What he can do, however, is just swing in for 2 every turn until it's easy for him to swing out. Because if Erik just continues to sit back right now, I mean, now he's forced to sit back to block.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like,
at that
point. His window was lost about 2 turns ago, I think. We'll see what happens here. So cards that Erik could play that would still keep him in this game. What is that? Oh, that's dazzling lights or something. It gives him -3, -0, and surveil.
It's an instant.
It's an instant for 1. Target creature gets -3, -0. Dazzling lights. Surveil 2.
Okay.
So I would have loved to see Erik do that.
So Erik pulling the trigger here.
Yep.
Does have that trigger on the Duskblade guy.
I would have loved to see Erik do that as a combat trick to make his Duskblade agent or something else. Do you know what I mean? Because
we see a block.
Yeah.
And then give
because attacking here makes it so that Tony can swing back for 2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Next turn.
And he can just take this 8.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just block with the Hunted Witness, make a 1/1 lifelinker.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But if Erik attacked with just the Gorgon and the Darkblade agent,
I also like doing that too.
Leave the Piston Cyclops back, then he could use the Dazzling Lights on whatever unfavorable block exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if not, get a free card out of it after the Surveil too. But in this sense, Tony is going to...
Tony's only taken 2.
Yep.
He lost a Goblin, and that's about it. That's not bad.
That's not bad. And he's going to be able to swing in for 2, 4, 6 here. Lifelink and draw a card off the Dawn of Hope. But we'll see if Erik has a follow-up. So the cards that Erik needs to have right now to make this still a game is either Watcher in the Mist or his swings.
Yeah.
Night Veil Predator is also acceptable, but barely.
I like Night Veil Predator. Card is pretty sweet.
So he needs one of his 3 flyers. Those are pretty much his only outs, I think, out of the Dimir side. Tony here, now picking up the second planes, has abundant of wealth. It's his turn, so he should be able to actually dump his whole hand at this point.
Yeah, I like running out the True Fire Captain as soon as you can.
We'll see where the trigger goes for the Mentor right here. Okay, so he triggers the Lifelinker. He's going to Sure Strike the Parnellian Patrol, and that'll do it.
Yeah.
So Boros getting around the Dimir control pieces. So the thing that we saw there was that Dimir has like very set amount of resources. They're very powerful and they feel cheaty, but like you only have so many. So you have to use them efficiently. So Erik lost a lot of value by capture steering the Legion Warboss and then having to use the Deadly Visit on the Legion Warboss again.
Yeah. Agreed.
And there's just a couple of things that made it so his resources were stretched too thin. Tony was able to get a couple of extra pieces on the board, 2 extra Goblin tokens.
Yeah, those Goblins stuck around the whole game too.
But remember, Erik is new to the set. A lot of things with Dimir is you have to get comfortable playing in that style. A lot of times you have to be playing not on your turn, saving flash for when it's useful. And just getting the feel of when it's appropriate to play a card. Like, should I slam this card now? A lot of it is uncertainty, which you learn as you continue to play the set.
Yeah, definitely.
But going into game 2, we'll see who wants to go first or second. I think Erik was probably going to be on the play here again.
I would assume so.
He had a pretty good opening with the Barrier Bones and the Child of Night.
Yeah.
Defenses were up with the Trotta as well. I think if the mid game
had gone a little bit more in his favor.
Yeah, he might have been able to get there. Losing the Trotta for a wee Dragonauts was probably not worth it too, because you eventually ended up saving not that much damage, because you could just use it as a blocker too, right?
Yeah.
Part of the Trotta strategy, if you're actually trying to win with the alternate win condition, is that you have to be surveilling away about half your deck, so that every time a Trotta goes back into your deck, to get a Trotta back again is like only 1 or 2 turns, or you're able to surveil back into a Trotta. You have to be able to keep casting it, or multiple copies of it, sort of thing. Looks like we have about 10 minutes left in this round. Jake as well. And we'll see how far we can get in the with this, our feature match here.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some good spell slinging here.
Yep. Looks like both players are choosing to take a mulligan. I think Erik was only on 1 land. I did not get to see what Tony pulled up. So another thing about Dimir too is, and why I also tell people who are kind of either newer to the limited format of Ravnica that Boros is a good way to go, is that one thing that happens in paper Magic that it doesn't happen as much online is that Dimir takes time. Because you're kind of choosing.
Yeah, you're looking,
you're surveilling.
Yeah,
you're making a lot of counterspell decisions not on your turn. There are times you can go to time, very quickly with Dimir. So, but Boros is like not like that at all.
No, yeah, Boros is fairly straightforward.
Boros is if
jam a creature, turn it sideways.
I try to punch you, and you either let me punch you, or you don't let me punch you, and then punch me with all your other friends later.
Yeah.
Erik leading with the swamp there, so he has 2 lands. He likes what he sees. Hunted Witness coming out for Tony. Typical turn 1 play if you don't see a Healer's Hawk. Hunted Witness, Hazada Marshal. All those are things that you're likely to see in a Boros deck on your turn 1.
Hunted Witness is really good.
Hunted Witness is good. It replaces itself.
Now, do you like Hunted Witness over Doomed Traveler? Is a 1/1 lifelink better than a 1/1 flyer?
I would rather have the 1/1 flyer.
I would too.
Yes. So Child of the Night comes down, which is kind of unfortunate for Erik because Hunted Witness trades incredibly favorably with Child of the Night. Blocking it here pretty much gives him a better 1/1.
Yeah, however.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. There's a blocker. That's Runaway Steamkin.
That's Runaway Steamkin. That card is absurd.
Yeah, that card is really good.
Anytime you play a red spell, it'll gain a 1/1 counter. Up till 3 counters, and if it has 3 counters on it, you can remove, I believe, all 3 counters
to make
for
3 red. It also has trample as long as it has 3 counters.
And it has it's like Desperate Ritual almost.
Oh no, it doesn't
on
have
a
trample.
stick. Yeah,
I thought it did have trample.
No,
that's Pelt Collector. Has trample if its power is 4.
That card is really good and limited too. I see a Severtrons. Yeah,
that card is really good just in general.
Erik missing his 3rd land drop, unfortunately. Wait on the Dazzling Lights. It's an instant. You can do it. Yes. Okay.
He might just be looking to set up his land drop, but it doesn't draw him a card in the end. So.
No, you just surveil. So, and he has a Nightveil Predator out there. Like, you really just want to see the...
Yeah, I like the swing here, and then if he has to, he can fire off the Dazzling Lights.
But... Okay. But is this before block? Wait, that just gives it -3 white. Did he block with it?
I can't see him having blocked with it.
He probably didn't block, but Erik needs to do it anyway to surveil to get a land. I'm okay with that.
I mean, Erik could have surveilled in the next combat because he's not going to get to draw a card off the Dazzling Lights.
He needed to do it on that turn. Oh no, he's not going to get to draw.
Yeah, he doesn't get to draw.
Yeah,
so he can surveil during
yeah
Tony's turn and still get the same effect.
Yeah, Yeah, because if he does that on Tony's turn, he saves himself the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially saves himself 2 damage.
Yeah.
So now this is a swing where you're pretty sure that he has a trick.
But you have nothing you can do anyway.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
If he had that Dazzling Lights, though.
Dazzling Lights would have saved him 3 damage there.
Yes, it would have. So that's 5.
Yep. Instead, he'll take 5.
It might take more.
I don't think so. But he does. Important to note that Tony is not stuck on any colors this
No,
game.
yeah, he has all his
access to
magic mana.
everything.
And I like having this Hunted Witness up on defense here.
Yep. Because it trades favorably with the Child of Night. There's no reason not to.
It trades favorably with basically any 1 toughness creature.
Yep.
Can we talk about the art on that Runaway Steamkin, though? It looks like a furnace with arms and legs.
Those are steam arms and legs.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's still a furnace.
A steam kin.
It's still a furnace with arms and legs.
Its head is a furnace.
It looks like its body is the furnace.
Oh, sure.
And the fire just coming out the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it screaming at me, too?
No, it's just saying, hello, Ben. How are you doing today?
Well, I'd be doing a lot better if you didn't have steam hands coming at me.
I like it. I like it. So Erik able to pick up his 3rd land. I think
good.
we'll see the Pitiless Gorgon here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
Andy, I kind of agree with you there.
Yeah, like what were they called? The Frost something weird?
They were called the Weird. Yeah, they were
Weirds.
creature type Weird.
Yeah. The Weirds are good. The 1/4 Weird is insane. The blue-red one?
The one that eats a spell off the stack?
No, it's
Have
like...
you seen that one?
You can pump it. That one is really good. The old Weird. It was like it was a Frost something weird. It was like a hybrid mana for 2 blue-red. 1/4, and then like you could pump it, like pump its toughness while losing, or pump its power losing its
Tribal
toughness.
is playable in Modern.
Looks like Erik coming in with the Gorgon, getting Sure Strike down the Steamkin. Steamkin picked up its 2nd trigger, so it is now a 3/3.
The one you were thinking of is Frostburn Weird.
Frostburn Weird. That is a good Magic card, Ben.
It's not bad.
Dude, that card is legit. Look at that card. Trades up with everything for 2.
It's definitely not bad.
Yeah. So the Steamkin right now is a 3/3. Pretty soon, it could be a 4/4, and at the time it becomes a 4/4, Tony will have access to 6 mana, which is pretty terrifying. Gelectrode, huh?
Yeah, Gelectrode is a cool one.
So it looks like Erik choosing to come in with the Child of the Night, Tony happily trading it, getting the 1/1 lifelinker.
I'm trying to remember the one that exiles a spell off the stack and gets bigger.
That one I don't know.
I don't think it's a Weird.
So Erik still, I think I saw Barrier Bones there still.
What happened with the Gorgon?
The Gorgon got Sure Striked with a Steamkin.
Gotcha. That's a Narcomoeba.
1/1 flyer.
Yeah.
I hate that card.
It's a 1/1 flyer for 2, man.
One of my least favorite blue cards in this set.
That's because you don't play Dredge.
I really don't play Dredge.
Did you ever play Standard Dredge last block? When
No.
Shadows over Innistrad was in the set?
When that was happening, I was playing Splash. It looks like they're on turn 1.
Splash or Flash?
Flash. Did I say Splash?
You did say Splash.
Sorry, I played Flash. White blue Flash.
You played Flash for a really long time.
That was the last time, yeah. I played Flash from... The only time I stopped playing Flash was to play Marvel.
Not true.
Temur. Energy.
Not true.
What? What else did I play?
You played that Cryptolith right deck.
That was after Flash. Before Flash. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Was that before Flash?
Yeah, that was the very first deck I learned to play.
I thought that was right after. I think they took a break from Flash and played that.
That was the very first deck I learned to play.
Yeah, you picked a really complicated one to go for right off the bat.
It was not easy. My brain was very bad at it too. I was not good at Magic at that time. That's assuming I'm good at Magic now. I'm not.
I'll give you this. You're probably one of the best limited players I've ever met.
I'm better at Magic than I used to be, but not. This is a long game, my friends, and it's very hard to be good at it. So that's what I love about this game, actually. I've been playing it for like larger portions of my life, and it's very hard to be good at it.
I've been playing this game for way too long.
Looks like that Barrier Bone's coming in.
Niv Magus. Hey, it's a weird card, all right?
Wow.
I would call it a weird, because it's weird.
Speaking of which, speaking of Niv Magus, Niv Mizzet currently is an insane card that hot take. If that card hits the board, you're probably not winning the game in whatever format you're playing. Straight up. Yes.
I don't think it's that good in Legacy.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I also don't think it's super good in Commander.
Sorry, I'm thinking about current, limited, and standard.
Okay, well, you said whatever format.
Sorry, you're right. Cyber Strands is coming in. Looks like Eric's going to take out that Steamkin while sacrificing the Barrier Bones.
Not bad.
Yep.
Worked out okay for him.
Yep. Looks like we're going to turn 3 here. So Eric has 2 turns to win, which looks very unlikely.
Not with a 1/1 flyer.
Yep. Tony also does not look like he's going to win with a 1/1 life-linking soldier.
Yeah, however, but every point of damage that Tony deals with that 1/1 puts it a lot harder for Eric.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Eric has 1 turn to win.
Yeah, that's true.
Eric has 1 turn to win.
So it can be done. There is...
What can you do to win in 1 turn, Ben?
In Standard... probably nothing. Or in Limited, probably nothing. But, if you have the card Hatred or...
Okay, Eric has 2 cards in hand. What 2 cards in any format right now would win the game for Eric?
Blazing Shoal and...
With 3 mana.
Blazing Shoal, you can just exile a red card from your hand to cast it.
Okay.
Yeah. And any red card that costs 18.
What is that?
I don't know.
There you go.
I'm not sure. Whatever the highest converted mana cost red card is.
Which is not 18.
Yeah, I don't think it's 18. I think the highest converted mana cost...
Gangling Garangadon. Which is
Greater Gargadon?
Greater Gargadon.
It's like 10.
That's like 10.
That's not bad.
It's pretty good.
I mean, Blazing Shoal is banned in Modern because of Infect.
Speaking of which...
Hey, like turn 1 kills.
Ooh. I mean, I don't know. You used to do it too. Before I played Magic, by the way, the first time I met Ben, he turned 1 killed me. with a mud deck, and I didn't even get to do anything. He just told me how I died.
Banefire's converted mana cost is 1.
Yep. He's going to lose.
I guess Banefire
could have
killed him,
just to show that he can. I respect
gains
that.
Life.
And Tony will take round 1, 1-0.
Yeah.
Eric has a Trotta again, but no lands to cast it.
Is that a disinformation campaign?
Yeah. No, that was a Trotta.
Was it?
Yeah.